I'm at the hardware store today. But today, I'm going to shiplap. We have pretty pink cotton candy walls. Hi everyone, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please subscribe. I am going through the process of building my own she shed from the ground up, and we are finally finished with the outside of the shed, and we can finally move on to the inside. It is such a relief. If you want to get caught up to see that whole process, I'll link a playlist down in the description box below. Today we're going to be moving on to building the loft that is on this side, this end of the shed behind me. And the purpose of the loft is two things. Number one, of course, the loft. That's gonna be a fun play area for my kiddos. And then underneath the loft is going to be my office / storage room. So lots of good reasons to have this. We're gonna go ahead and get building on that right now. Okay, what are we doing today?
Electrical.
Electrical still. So I showed you last time. I think I showed you kind of what was going on in here, but you have 5 more light boxes.
Yeah, 5 more boxes.
5 more light boxes to put in, and then what? Run the main
for the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then yeah, 2 more electrical outlets. So he's still working hard on that, but today I'm going to shiplap. So we went to Home Depot the other day and grabbed some shiplap. I'm gonna try my first hand at it. I wanna do a tutorial on it, but this is kind of the trial run for me to learn how to do it first, and then hopefully the rest of the shed is gonna be a lot, and that I will actually bring you guys a tutorial on. So we're gonna get to work. Good morning. I'm at the hardware store today. I have been trying to find a white color, a white paint that will work on the shiplap. So the shiplap is primed already, but once you nail into it and put the filler, the wood filler on it, it's also scratched up, so it definitely still needs painted even though it looks white right now. And so I've been trying to find a good white. It's not easy to find a good white because whites have tones to them. So I'm looking for something that has a little bit of warmth to it, but I don't want it to be yellow at all or orange, and I don't want it to be blue. So I've been researching and I think I found a good white for the shiplap. So I'm gonna head inside. I'm probably gonna get a quart of it just to try, but I'm gonna grab some swatches too. That way I can take those into the shed with me and see how the light plays with it. So off I go. All right, so I'm stuck between polar bear and shoelace, and they have samples, so I don't have to buy like a quart. I could just buy like sample sizes. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab these two colors. They also have this big like booklet with a bunch of whites in it, so I'm gonna take that with me. Hopefully one of these will work. All right, and then while I am here, I need 2 base cabinets for my desk. So we have a countertop to go on top of it, and I think I want 2 white base cabinets like these back here. One with a door that has slide outs in it so I can hide my printer. And then the other one, I kind of want drawers so I can put stuff you put in drawers like pens and computer paper, that kind of thing. Files, maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna check those out. All right, so I really like this one. It has a door and a drawer, so I can put my printer under there and still have a drawer on top. And I really like the shaker style, which kind of is gonna mimic the cabinets that I have bought already from Menards. The tall ones that are gonna go in there too. So they kind of have this like simple border edge on there. You can see that. And it looks like that one way up there is the one with the drawers. So yeah, I think that's all for my shopping trip today. We'll have to come back another day with the truck to get those, but I have my samples so we can go home, try them on the shiplap wall. All right, so I have the shiplap partial wall up, and I went over to my Instagram stories and polled you guys on what 2 colors are on the 2 colors that I chose and which one was your favorite. And if you're not following me over my Instagram page, I will link that down below. You can find me at TheDailyDIYer. You can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. And overwhelmingly, you all picked the polar bear color, which is the color I was leaning towards anyway. I really like the shoelace color, but I think it'd be better for like flat walls, not necessarily shiplap. So it may go somewhere else, but definitely the shiplap is getting the polar bear color. We went to Home Depot last night and bought a giant 5-gallon thing of it. And so right now, that's what is going to happen back here. I'm gonna go ahead and paint that. Brian ran the main power from the house into the shed. He's working on finishing up all of the electrical in here and crossing my fingers that hopefully tonight we'll be able to flip the power on and have electric in here. But let's go ahead and get started painting. Can we get an amen? We are incredibly blessed and thankful right now to have electric. It's on, it's working. There was some glitches, and thanks to our friends Tiffany and Jeremy for coming and saving the day because we got the electric on.
Yeah.
And then the air conditioner, which was kind of the biggest point of getting the electric going, the AC didn't work, but
It does now.
it does now. So we are enjoying the air conditioning. Carter's up there. Say hi. Hi. So the air conditioning is up there and running, and we are not sweating our booties off for once, which has been a long time coming.
Yes.
And the shiplap came along really, really nicely. I really actually am glad that I picked that polar bear color. It came out really, really nice. And the whole point of getting that up was so we could now hang the door. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, so we got the rail up. We had to add these extra little scraps of shiplap. This is all going behind a wall, so you're not gonna see this. We had to build the wall out so it'd be flush. And now Brian is over here cutting the door trim so that our wheels will sit flush against the door. Alright, so today, this is my job, is to bring this chandelier back to life, which I'm pretty sure it's been painted once before. It has some gold, you can see there at the top where it rubbed. So it must have been gold. Somebody painted it this like cream color, but I am gonna paint it with oil rub bronze spray paint. And I'm gonna hand paint the candlesticks to be white. We bought new candelabra bulbs. So yeah, basically this is a used second-hand chandelier that I got from a Restore, which is a Habitat for Humanity store. And so it was saved from another building, and I got it for only $50. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up first and then paint it. we have the first of the insulation going in. All right, it's a new day. We have pretty pink cotton candy walls all around me. We didn't get done with the light last night. We're gonna do that today because it started with, we're gonna just do this little area that we need to insulate before we can put up the pocket door wall. And it turned into, well, let's just do this whole wall, and then it turned into, let's do it all. So we ended up, well, Brian ended up doing 16 rolls. I helped a little bit. He did 16 rolls of this insulation. We need about 4 or 5 more rolls to finish off the office, but I'll let you see in the daylight what it looks like right now. All right, so there's stuff everywhere and I can't move it all, but I wanted to show you. This is the little section that we basically needed to do before we could build out the pocket wall door. And then that turned into doing this whole wall. That turned into doing everything. So that's what we were up late last night doing, and it is already making such a big difference in here as far as the AC goes. You can see up there that's all done too. The whole loft is done, but the air conditioner doesn't have to work so hard because it is keeping it pretty cool in here. We also did get one of the office walls finished, and this is what we have left to do. So we have this whole wall. This one has a little bit done, but obviously the majority of it still needs insulated. And that's about it for insulation before we can start putting up the drywall and the rest of the shiplap. But here's the light. I got all of the candles painted. I just used chalk paint on those because that is what I love to use. And so that came inside last night, so it should be good and dried and cured and ready to hang today. So since my last update, Brian was able to get the last of the insulation in the office, and I'll take you in there in just a minute so you can see that. And he also got the chandelier light up, and it looks so good and it works great. And here is the office. It's completely insulated now, so everything can start getting drywall and shiplap. And then let me take you out here so you can see the chandelier. We put all LED light bulbs in there, and we came in here last night to try it out, and it's amazing. So I'm super duper happy with that. So I know it looks a little bit funny right now with the pink background, but I know once we get the fireplace all installed, it's gonna look beautiful hanging in front of there. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. We got so much done with installing the loft, putting the new beautiful 100-year-old pocket door in, adding some shiplap, restoring the old light, and getting everything insulated. I hope you will subscribe because we have so much more to come. Like I said, all of the wallboard and shiplap. We're going to be installing floors. We have more framing to do and cabinets to install. So please subscribe so you can come back and join us for that. And I also bring you new DIYs and tutorials every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So please hit the bell too so you get notified when all of those videos go live. And give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next update. Bye everyone.